If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Hello and welcome back to the Three Gaffers podcast. Well, transfer talk. And boys, what are we doing? Are we doing the intro or what?
Alright, Akin, hold your arses. Mad for it, me. Let's crack on.
Right.
Do you like my dress?
Should I carry on or would you like to carry on?
Hello and welcome back to the Three Gaffers. Transfer talk. How
Yeah.
we doing with yourself, Edward Brookes?
Joe Lowden.
William Gallagher. Nah, James Francis.
Might as well be. Last week we talked and spoke about all things in the world of football, of transfers and everything going on in the world of football with all of our clubs and other clubs around Europe, didn't we?
Yeah, we obviously spoke about, Man United not being able to get anything over the line. We also spoke about Arsenal actually getting some stuff over the line,
Finally,
which
for once.
seems to have continued, as well as Newcastle actually making a signing, and it
We don't
looks
need it,
like...
mate.
It's finally happening. But what's going on with United?
Yeah, I wish
What is it,
we
mate?
knew, but we're actually talking about Arsenal first.
We are.
Because Arsenal are actually signing some proper players now. Obviously, they signed Zubimendi, who's a proper player. Euros... What was it? What was the thing that Ronaldo just recently won?
Nations League.
Nations League
All
finalist. Martin Zubimendi for 50 million. But now they've gone and signed someone who they love to sign. A person that is written into the DNA of Arsenal, really. And it is a person called Noni Madueke for £55 million.
Razor.
Which is crazy considering it's a big overpay, considering that apparently at the beginning of the window he was available for 42.5 million. So that is a whole 12.5 million over what they should have really paid for him. But you know what? How do you feel about Noni Madueke, Ed? How about you let us know?
I heard you were really happy about it.
No comment.
No comment. Well, I can give a comment on it. No, it's absolutely terrible. No, you know what? No.
Could you imagine if he has a better season than Alanga? I know he's not.
No.
But could you imagine?
No, I'm not denying that.
We'll clip it.
No, I'm not denying he's a good player, but it's the price tag that you paid for him. I'm sorry, he's a 35 million pound player, and you pay 55, which is 20 million over what he should be getting. You should be paying for him.
There's been a lot of overspending in this window, mate.
Yeah, true. I'm not gonna lie, there has been a lot of overspending, but I think Madueke might be the worst. Stop looking at me. There's nothing to do with me.
No, mate. I think Alanga's a 20 mil player. You paid 55 mil for.
That's the market these days.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. And
Yeah, keep going.
well, do you know what? On a positive note for Arsenal, a very positive note
once.
according to Ed. I'm not as positive on it, but
he's the only one. He's the only one who. He's the only one. Are you all right there, James?
Yeah, crack on.
Are you all right, mate? Yeah.
just put it on the floor, lad. Anyway, Gyökeres is confirmed for 55 million with 10 million add-ons, which is a great deal.
That's a steal.
As long as he's
Steal,
not a
mate.
flop.
Absolute steal.
Still, most goals in Europe last season, and you get him for 55 million.
Yeah, but if I had took 25 penalties, I reckon I'd score about 25. You know what I mean? Am I not wrong?
Yeah, James.
Do you not think? If
James,
I-
Don't
James.
discount penalties, mate. Clinical.
Joe doesn't realise he's just not a footballer, though. Do you know what I mean? He goes, "Oh yeah, if I had them penalties, you're not a footballer, though, mate."
I'm not disputing that, but I reckon as a professional footballer, you should score a lot of penalties, and that's what he seems to do. And
The
also,
thing is about Gyökeres, he's not coming into Arsenal to change the way we play football, do whatever he does.
No.
He's there to be in the box, a fox in the box, and when it falls to him 5 yards out from the goal, to tap the ball in the back
That
of the
needs to
net.
happen.
so basically what's happening is he's
Desperate,
scoring the chances that Havertz always misses. Okay, right, we get that.
Well, you can say what you want, mate, but that's genuinely, that is the case, isn't it?
No, but to
Let's
be fair,
real.
no, but I would.
Havertz, he scores chances, you go, how would he do that? And then when he actually gets a sitter, he misses them. So before you start
Arsenal
going...
bottle DNA.
I actually don't think that's true either. I think he scores
mate.
okay goals, and then everyone goes, "Oh, how did he miss that absolute sitter?"
I can't watch
You
it.
obviously didn't watch
Too
us last year.
painful,
did you?
mate.
Havertz is terrible.
You didn't
Anyway,
watch him last year, though, did you?
no,
When
do you know what?
he
Havertz is a
battered his own
supplier
team,
more than
Chelsea.
a actual goal scorer, whereas I think Gyökeres is a goal scorer, but in the right system. I don't think he is a goal scorer in your system. I think
We've been crying out for a striker for years. We finally got one. let's not talk about, he might bottle it, he might do
we
well.
never wanted him.
Let's just let him do the talking. Let's let him do the talking.
We never
If he
wanted
does
him.
it, he does
I
it.
knew
If
he'd
he
never
doesn't, he doesn't. All right.
No, but
Never
all
wanted
I'm
him.
going to say is he's not a striker for he is a striker for a possession dominant side, but also he works better on the transition.
You
Which
love it, don't you?
I'm not sure.
You love it.
But anyway,
Mate, I'm sure, Jokeres, if you're listening, I'm sure you're deeply offended by Joe Lowden's.
I want you to prove me
perception.
wrong. But the problem is that
Definitely watching.
you're still
He's
the-
definitely watching.
You're
He's
still,
Listen, right?
He's crying over Joe's reaction.
but all I'm going to say is you're still the second best Swedish striker. So it
He's
doesn't
not, 'cause
matter.
he scored more goals in less games than he's had.
Second best Swedish striker.
Are you okay, mate?
Yeah, of
He's
course.
definitely
It just,
the right
I'm just doing an impression of what you sound like most episodes. Anyway, Rodrigo is still on the radar for Arsenal,
I'm going to
apparently.
leave my comment. I had to respond.
Yeah,
I better leave that for the podcast, yeah. Keep going, mate.
Rodrigo is still on the radar, but Martinelli is no longer off to Saudi, which
I
I,
can't
think
believe it.
makes the deal a bit more difficult
It does,
to happen.
yeah, but
but it's
you know
still,
how
a,
much
it's
I
still
love
a
that
positive
boy.
sign.
And the fact he turned down Saudi money and Arteta turned it down.
I think it's more the player turning it down than actual Arteta, but
Well, yeah, both of them did. Well, well, the fact Martinelli was like, "Nah, I'm staying at Arsenal," even though he chose
well, no, because
Arsenal over the money. No, and
Yeah, that's what it
here's
is.
The thing.
No,
is
but that's
let-
what it
hear
is.
me
It's
out
not-
for
it's
one-
not-
yeah.
it's not Arsenal
But hear me out
going-
for 1 minute. You've said so many things about other players where you've been disappointed going. They've chosen money over this. They've chosen Saudi and the money over the football. Like
That's
Theo
Martinelli's
Hernandez. And then you're now not going to give credit to Martinelli doing the same thing. You've got to give him a little bit of like fair play to the young.
oh no, I
lad.
give him a bit of credit for fighting for his spot in the Premier League, but Saudi League is his level, so it actually makes sense for him to go. But yeah.
There we are, mate. There we are, mate. Keep
No,
going.
sorry,
Yeah,
no, sorry.
and
No, sorry, no,
talk
sorry.
about our
I'll be.
next sign, who I'm quite excited about.
No, yeah, to be fair, your next signing, this young Spanish centre back, the under-21s captain, Mosquera,
Mosquera.
he looks like a great option for the future. And
does,
also,
doesn't
a person to fight with Gabriel and Saliba. I think, given his talent, I think there's a possibility he dethrones Gabriel from that
Gabriel.
left-hand-sided centre-back.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
We'll see,
he
we'll see.
is
He's that good. isn't he?
incredible. I saw
Yeah.
him in the under-21s tournament when England obviously won it, and he was unbelievable.
I am very excited for Mosquera. I think if Mosquera signed for, no disrespect, a Man United right now, he walks in their starting 11.
Oh, 100%.
Whereas like with us, he's like, we're going to integrate him.
but he's fighting against Maguire and blooming Martinez. That's not much of a battle. It's more
Yeah.
like if he's going up against Saliba and Gabriel, there's actually a bit of competition there. Anyway, let's move on to the mighty Manchester United,
Is
where
that little news that I think we've tried to grab?
yeah, we've actually trying to grab some news from Man United.
Someone's on there.
Man United, they are signing no one, but they are getting sued by Axel Tuanzebe. The Axel Tuanzebe sues the club for clinical misconduct, which puts Manchester United in a bit of a difficult place.
Trying
Considering,
I didn't know
Trying
this.
to.
I didn't know this.
yeah, the medical
Trying
team
to.
apparently ill-advised him on certain injuries and situations, which has then led him to sue the club.
Who's that?
Wait,
What does that say about your club, James? What does
What
that
player
actually
is
say?
that? What
Who
player is that?
exactly, mate?
Axel Tuanzebe.
What, the centre back?
Yeah, he's anyway.
Yeah.
The one who left about 4 years
suing
ago.
Man
That will
United.
be, yeah, that's really big, yeah.
He's
one-
really good, mate.
The one who actually had probably one of the best performances ever against PSG and then fell off the face of the earth. But anyway.
That
what
was
does
a performance,
What does
though.
that say about your club, James? The fact that your medical team has ill-advised a player to actually kind of ruin their
That's
career?
probably one of them man from Arsenal that came over.
You think? We've gone over at sabotage.
Moving on, you know what I mean?
Moving on. Oh, well, let's move on to an even brighter note of Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, Garnacho, and Malacia are not allowed to come to
Anymore.
are not allowed to come to pre-season training due to the fact that Amorim knows that they want to go to other clubs.
Fine, because we're going to get top 6 without him.
But apparently they are willing to integrate them back in if they don't find a new club over the summer, due to the fact that they're obviously going to be at the club and they might have some use.
Yeah.
But the only transfer news that is coming from Man United is the fact that Constantine Tolisso, the 31-year-old from Lyon, and
Bit too
again,
late. Bit
Young,
too late.
young up and coming.
Yeah,
again,
bit too late. If you would have got him 5 years ago, it would have gone decent signing.
yeah, but again, you're still also linked with Calvert-Lewin.
How's that going,
He
Calvin?
would still get more goals than Highlands. So.
Who, Calvin?
Yeah, I've heard it a little bit at the beginning. I've not heard as much
But
recently.
yeah, it's tough to think that
I mean,
obviously some clubs are going for big strikers, and some are going
just
for
where we're at the
Everton.
You joke. I weirdly think if he signed for United,
When he
starts off,
bagged 10,
the
15.
first month or
If he
two,
plays,
He bagged
the
10,
first
15
month
if he
or
stayed
two,
fit.
he'd actually score a couple of goals.
yeah,
Everyone
and then
get
he'd get
excited.
injured, and,
yeah,
and he'd be injured for the rest of the season.
that's it. And he'd be rubbish then. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and well, there is one little positive for United. One small, tiny touch of a
What's going
positive
on?
is that Mbeumo is looking very much closer to sign. It is looking like it should be done by the end of, well, when this goes out, hopefully the end of this week.
Will that be your new favourite player, James?
No.
Why?
Why would I? Got to prove himself.
Prove himself. He's proven himself more than half your squad's already done. Just at
Yeah,
Brentford.
I'd say 100%.
Not in the weight of United. I was going to do that. Not in the weight of a United shirt.
No, whilst we're on the topic, I like your shirt, James.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. One of my best mates got it, man.
What, one of your mates?
Yeah, good call.
He must really, really love you to get you that
no.
top.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's
Yeah.
started me out and that.
No, I
Proper nice, isn't it?
Did you were still repping?
No, it's all right. I wear my club's colours, not City supporters' colours. Anyway,
Biggest band in Manchester, mate.
I can't remember last time. I can't remember last time City wore black and white.
What's that?
I can't remember the last time City wore black and white.
No, because only the best club in the world wear them.
Give it.
Two. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah. So obviously,
Embarrassing,
Mbeumo's looking strong. It's looking good. So hopefully you'll have another attacking player. Even though I think your defence is probably one of the biggest points where you need to make improvements, and your
With
midfield.
Maguire there, mate.
Harry Maguire.
No one's getting through that fridge, mate.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to my club,
Heading it in.
Newcastle United,
Boring.
making.
This is just ridiculous.
It's just,
All that we're about to discuss is absolutely off
we're
the
making
chain.
big moves.
Ridiculous.
For once, Newcastle. Wait, what's it called? Well, in 4 windows, we're actually starting to make big moves. So obviously,
Can I
after
just say one thing before you go on to talk about Newcastle? Hello, guys. Welcome to the Three Gaffers. Now it's a segment where it's the Joe Lowden show. Joe, take it away.
I like that from the beginning.
it's all right. It's not like I'm trying to carry you boys through this, but I'll try and do my best.
I think you find most of the people love me and James.
Good for them. Anyway, I try to get you to talk about your clubs, but you're just not that interested.
No, keep going, mate.
Anyway.
We can't wait to hear
Right.
all about Newcastle's transfer news.
So we're actually trying to make some big moves. Who's jealous?
Him.
Yeah, innit? Because
So jealous.
he's signing Gyökeres while we're signing. Anyway, we'll move on to that. After signing Alanga, it seems that Newcastle have turned their attentions to Europe, which is different for us because we tend to go for Premier League proven players.
Like you've got a big fat wad of cash.
Yeah, is that in it out of nowhere? Do you
It
know what I
seems
mean?
like we haven't spent any money in 2 seasons. It
Big
sounds
cash
like.
from no
Stop
hesitancy.
complaining and talking about the players.
Right.
who
Well,
are
let's
signing
move on to the
I'm
first player.
excited to hear about the players you're bringing in.
Well, let's move into the first player. Well,
Looking into the distance.
even stronger links this week for
Wake me
George.
up when he's done, yeah? Sorry, go on.
Even stronger links for Giorgio Scalavini, as apparently he's available for 45 to 50 million pounds, which is a lot for a centre back, a young
He's
centre back.
brilliant.
But is it worth it? What do
I'll
you
be
think?
jealous as an Arsenal fan. I'd be jealous if you got Scalvini. I know we've just got.
Well, it seems like he's the one that,
He is very good.
Well, it was Gahey last summer and we didn't get him, so I'm thinking.
I think Scalvini has a higher ceiling. I think Mark
Yeah.
Way is obviously better currently, but Scalvini's definitely got a higher ceiling. Scalvini has a very high ceiling. That's what scares me. He's got that high of a ceiling that if he fulfills his potential at your club, you're talking about one of the best centre backs in the Premier League. But it's if he fulfills his potential.
Well, he had
we
that-
all said the
yeah.
same about Mateus de Ligt when he signed for United.
Well, yeah, but I think
he has such a high ceiling. But
no,
then
but I
look
think
what's
that
happened.
I think with the Delict thing is that
on the
he
line,
had
but-
those stints at other big clubs that didn't work. So I think it's one of them ones where it's like, if it doesn't work at them clubs, why is it then going to make him unbelievable at another? I think Delict had I think he had that injury after leaving Ajax, and that kind of has stunted his progression. Whereas obviously Scalvini has just come off of an ACL injury, which is a big injury.
Well,
But
what's your opinion on it all then, James?
yeah.
Couldn't care less, mate. Where's
Thanks,
Umbrella?
mate. Thanks, mate. Well, anyway, I think it would be worth it, but
The people
it's-
listening on the audio podcast must love that.
yeah, they must love the fact that you give
Absolutely.
absolutely
Absolute
nothing.
Dive in.
You couldn't give a
Dangerous
shit.
thoughts. I honestly couldn't give a shit.
But
You
what
can
about the
care
next?
less.
What about the next point and the next transfer? I want to hear James' opinion.
Oh,
on
the
that
next one.
I feel like
not a
James
massive
might have an
fan of.
opinion on this one.
I'm not a massive fan of, but apparently Conor Gallagher has been linked for about 50 million euros.
I like him.
But it seems
Yeah.
but it seems unlikely considering Atletico don't really want to sell him. But that's the same for Scalvini. But apparently the price tag is 50 million euros,
How much
and
would
we'll
you
talk.
pay for him, James, at United?
How much would we pay? Or would I like to pay?
You're on both. What for
We-
Conor
we-
Gallagher? You rate him
You'd
that
pay
highly?
80.
You rate him that highly?
You'd pay 80.
Let's be real. We'd probably be paying like 60, 70. What would I want to pay for? It's not worth 50.
Yeah, he's not worth 50. That's the. I think that's the. I think.
How old is he now?
He's a
30?
squad filler.
Did you just say 30?
I don't know how
He's
old
like 23.
Yeah, he came on scene quite young.
Remember when he played for Palace 2-3 seasons ago? He was 20 at that point.
I didn't know he's that young.
He's like 23. He's not even old.
Well, fair play to the lad.
So,
Playing
like-
out in Spain as well now.
Well, apparently Simeone's not keen on letting him go.
I think he's alright.
Simeone is not very happy about of the possibility of letting him go. So I don't think that will happen. But we're clearly looking for some midfield reinforcement because I think
He fills your squad. He gives you someone to bring
that's
on.
what I mean. Because I think we're selling
Theo
Longstaff,
Goller
we're
and,
selling Willock. It's looking like we're trying to get some depth once we sell them.
You've got your players and the rest of us.
Now the big one, boys. This is what I'm really excited about.
It's not even that big.
Hugo Ekitike, who has been a
He's
target.
not shut up about this.
Hugo
It's not even
Ekitike,
that big.
who has been a target since the takeover, is apparently available between 65 and 80 million pounds.
It's
And
a big range.
well, we've apparently
Don't matter.
started the bid off
Money
at
bags.
70 million euros, which is roughly
not
about
rich, sorry,
65
mate.
million pounds. And the big thing that is
ruined
just
that.
before we've started recording this, the big thing is that we've already agreed personal terms with the player. So it is all about just agreeing with the
Things
fee.
still fall through. You never know.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's looking really optimistic for someone who
I
I
hope it
think,
falls through just so I can watch your face. Please.
I reckon he flops if he signs.
Just like
I'll say it on
just
camera.
like Jokeres.
just like Yoker as well.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
absolutely,
really
he will
reckon
flop.
Ekitike will flop.
At United, he'd have flourished.
Yeah, he would.
Oh yeah, he'd be like top 3 in the league.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Top three
But
scorers.
Ekitike-
Because
and the
you
reason-
play on the transition, you play to his strengths,
Yeah.
whereas sitting there going, oh, we're just going to pass around the box for about 20 minutes and then we're finally going to
Yeah.
take a shot.
Well, we're
No, I
not
don't
talking
think.
about my club right now. We're talking about yours, Joe. And I think Ekitike will flop because he's so similar in every single characteristic to Isak. And having two of the same footballer up front, I don't think it's going to work. I
to-
really
having-
I
don't.
don't think they'll link up well.
So having let me just listen to this. He's just said he's really similar to Isak, and Isak's one of the best strikers in Europe. So you're saying two of the best strikers in Europe are going to struggle
Look at Real
to
Madrid,
play
mate.
with each other?
Look at Real Madrid.
No, because the difference
Too
is
many cooks spoil the broth.
exactly because they've got about 11 players who want to be the main men.
They've got stars.
Whereas Newcastle, we've got hard workers with a few absolutely brilliant technicians.
Yeah.
And I think what will
Not
happen is
denying that. I
one of
just
them,
think Ekitike
one will play on the right hand
doesn't
side
fit.
and interlock,
And you'd
interchange.
have to change your formation. As
I
well.
reckon we'll go to a 4-4-2.
You go 4-4-2, it'll change your whole
That'd be
system.
crazy. That.
Imagine Ekitike,
be
Isak,
crazy.
Tonali, Bruno,
Change-
Change your
Alanga,
whole system.
Gordon, and then we have a back four of Scalvini,
Less
Botman.
domination in the midfield with the three in the midfield.
We dominate anyway. Wouldn't matter.
So I think it's a disaster waiting to happen, mate.
I think if we get all the signings that we're linked to over the line, it's going to be a top 4 finish and a decent run in a cup, maybe win one, and then a bit of a Champions League run as well.
Need a proper 4-4-2 manager for that though.
Eddie Howe can make that work.
Sean Dyche.
Yeah, you do need a
I've just spoke to
Can you
Messi
clip-
on the
can you
phone.
clip all of-
Have you seen that clip?
I hope.
I've just spoke to Messi on the phone. He's told me he's coming. We agree personal terms.
No, it's impressive the signings you're going for, Joe. I'm not denying that. I just think if you're changing a lot all in one system, your philosophy, your formation, your players you're bringing in, I think it's a lot to change all in 1 year. Plus the Champions
Yeah,
League
I think
football,
it'll be a bit of
It's going to take. It's going to take.
It'll be a
an
little
effect
bit
on
of
the team.
interchanging. That's what it is. It's not going to be. It's not going to be a full change of formation and system. I think what it's going to be is it's going to be interchanging each player, trying to make sure it all works, and also integrating all the players in slowly and making sure they actually start well. Because obviously Champions League doesn't start until like October or like early mid-September, October. So it's just I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference.
Fair play, mate.
Considering Alanga's already signed and he's off in the pre-season like training camp, I
I
think
didn't listen to a word of that. Sorry, I was too busy role playing.
fair enough.
Fair play.
But anyway, let's move on to start, bench, sell. A little mini game. We've got a couple of we got I think 3 or 4 options of Sorry, guys, this is a bit of a mess considering what's going on. Ed's decided to spill a certain type of beverage all over the floor. Anyway, start, bench, sell. So basically, you're going to get 3 players on the screen of recent transfers, and you have to choose to start one, bench one, and sell one. Yeah?
What?
Explain it all again. Explain it all
Right,
again.
so start, bench, sell is an
Flash a
option.
light and I got this
Is an
picture.
option where you're going to choose. There's going to be 3 recent transfers that's come up
Right.
on the screen.
Yeah.
You're going to choose to start one,
Yeah, I'm
bench
ready.
one, and sell one. All right. So
Yeah.
How about you move us
Start,
on?
bench,
How
sell.
about you move
How
us
does
on to
that
the
go
first
again?
one?
What?
Don't piss us off.
Hey?
How do you do it?
Sorry, what?
What?
Would you like to- how about you get us started and I'll show you.
Start who?
What? Bench?
Hey?
Good boy. Right, we've
Easy.
got attacking midfielders.
The answer's from left to right.
We've got Florian Wirtz, Rayan Cherki, and Job Bellingham as our start, bench, sell.
Of course you put him in on the right. Of course you put him in. You are something.
What do
Yeah.
you mean on the What do you mean on the right?
Don't you worry. James got it. He laughed at it, but
Anyway.
of course he put him in.
Who's going first?
Who do you want to go first?
Joe.
I
Joe
will-
will go first.
I have my answer already.
You got to think about it in certain circumstances. So
Yeah,
I
I think I've got the same as
I want to
James.
snipe it.
I would start Wirtz.
We're all gonna have the same answer.
I
right?
would bench Joe Bellingham and I'd sell Cherky because he'd go for more money than
Are
Joe.
you-
Pardon?
Are you nuts?
Pardon?
I'm thinking about a profit
You
margin.
fell on your
here.
head.
I'm thinking about a profit margin.
What are you on about profit margin?
Profit margin here. Cherky will go for.
Why is that
way
entering
more.
the conversation?
He makes it out like he's got ball knowledge and he's just done
No,
it.
I
again.
rate-
Look at his face.
No,
He
I-
does it once every video.
No,
doesn't he? He
I
does it once every
rate
video.
Rayan Cherky higher than Joe Bellingham, but what I'm
Yeah,
saying
and that's
is,
why. That's why he's on the bench.
but what I'm
Mate,
saying is,
Bellingham's off, mate. Off to the races, wherever he wants to go.
as a you're
I'll pay for a holiday. Keep them two.
all right. If we're doing off that, then
I'll-
it's obviously Wirtz,
Mate,
Cherky,
I'll start them
sell,
both.
sell Joe. But like, I was thinking of making a
Not
bit of.
fishing with
Let's
that
Making a
let's
bit-
hear out his point. I want to hear out. Explain your point.
My point was obviously
While
you
we're
start.
at it, we'll sell his brother as well.
Go on, Joe. Say your point. I really want to hear it.
Well, my point is that obviously to get a little bit of money for a little bit of cash money for another position, maybe you might need you'd sell Cherky because he's about what's it
He
called?
went for cheap.
That's
Doesn't
just
mean
not-
he's valued.
That's just
at
not the
that.
game, though, is it?
He's a baller.
Yeah, but there's no point of having 2 similar players in a 10 role because there's no adapt.
Why he's on the bench? Come on.
Because they're not. Cherky and Wirtz are very
Cherky will be
similar.
coming on
Wirtz.
off the bench.
They're both very similar players, Cherky and
They're
Wirtz.
ballers, mate.
Yeah, I agree. But if you wanted a different profile on the bench, you'd go for Joe because he's a more physical, taller, but he's also quite technical.
James, what's your answer, mate?
I've said it. Left to right.
Yeah, I'm going left to right. Wirtz, keep bench Cherky and
He's gone
sell
now, dude.
Bellingham.
All expenses paid.
Oh,
Dad.
Joe Bellingham.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
let's
he's never
move
he's
on
never
to the
played
next
football
one.
at my club ever again. That's what it'd be for me anyway.
That's crazy, that.
Madueke, Alanga, and Kudus are the next 3. So these are all right winger / winger options. I've got my
I have an
opinion.
answer.
Of course you've got your opinion.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. James, you go first on this one.
Madueke, bye.
You're selling Madueke? Well,
Yeah.
if he's worth 55, I'll definitely sell him.
Yeah, see you later, mate. Yeah.
All right.
You know what? Now I'm bored with getting the money for him because bye.
That's what I mean. You've got to be on board to
Could
get
have
money.
gone on the
you know?
bench. Alanga's starting every game, mate. Same.
That is the exact same for me. Alanga starts, Kudus on the bench, and Madueke goes. Go on, Ed. Give us your beautiful, incredible insight.
Kudus start, Alanga on the bench, Madueke sell. I think Kudus is a lot better of a footballer than Alanga.
Mark-
Really?
I think he's got a lot higher of a
He
ceiling.
does play for your club now, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
He would say that.
I think he's a lot better.
Do you know what the thing is? I think Kudus has more of that star factor, but he's so much more inconsistent that it makes you.
But
go for
I
Alanga.
feel like you're not that shocked with what I said.
I'm not that shocked because I think Kudus.
I think you were both expecting me. to say
Kudus and
start
Alanga at their
Madueke,
peak.
like a
Kudus and
deluded
Alanga at their
Arsenal
peaks are very
I know what you
close.
think.
But the problem is that Kudus has that little bit of just snap.
Yeah,
like,
Kudus has that like little.
yeah, but
Oh, this
I don't
one's
know.
easy. This one's easy.
well, I think it's more difficult.
I'll say it with chest. Left to right. I'm going start Zubamendi. I'm going bench Reinders, and I'm gonna sell Tillman. I've seen
Oh, no,
Reinders play.
Tillman's
I've
have
seen
you him
seen Reinders play live, and even though I think he's going to obviously do well at City. I don't think he'll get the minutes that Zubimendi will have at Arsenal, and easily left or right. And go, yeah.
So would you like to say it out loud instead of
Start Zubimendi, Reinders on the bench, and Tillman sell.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
From what I've watched of the players,
You haven't watched Tillman. You haven't watched.
Yes, I have. He played for PSV last season. He was
I'm gonna
unbelievable.
go from right to left, just so that vein starts popping in your head.
So you go and start Tillman, bench Reinders, and sell Zubimendi.
Yeah, mate, he's off, mate.
Well, we agreed on one thing, didn't we? At least Reinders on the.
And we'll never agree again.
What I would do is I would start Reinders, I would bench Tillman, and I'd sell Zubimendi.
You're always selling him, aren't you?
Yeah, you're the worst. Joe's has been the worst so far.
No, I'm only joking. What I'd actually do is I'd start Reinders, and I'd
can't start
bench
Reinders over
Zubimendi, and I'd
Zubimendi.
sell Tillman.
Can't start.
Because I think Tillman's a young talented player, but I don't think he would get into this. So
Can't start
I'd
Reinders.
sell them all.
Reinders is a big
They're not that great.
physical.
We've disagreed a lot on the start bench sell.
I'd start Reinders is a baller.
I've watched him. He's good, but he's not that good. He's nowhere near like a Tonali level.
Oh, do you know what's funny? He's left his beloved AC Milan side, and now he's going, oh, he's actually not that good. He's okay, like, he's all right.
Tonali was better at Milan.
Yeah, now he plays for the best club in the country. So it's
No,
fine.
I
they're
say
Right.
greatest then and realise you'd get domed.
Yeah, I didn't say greatest. I said
Yeah.
best at the moment. Best club in the country, Newcastle. Come on, we keep it real.
How are you the best?
How are you the best, Joe?
Just passion, fans, just integrity.
Just
the passion, the
fans.
I didn't realise I was from fucking Birmingham, you muppets.
fans. You don't sound like a Geordie, do you?
Yes, because I was brought up down south.
I think
but
you sound more Geordie than he does.
Yeah, probably.
I've got a Geordie accent.
Oh,
Do
Joe.
I couldn't even put one on.
you want me to put one on?
I'd rather you didn't.
Alright, that's fine.
Do it enough after a drink.
I've
Alright,
had a
James,
drink.
go on.
I've heard way too much of that.
It's alright, I've heard he's actually a deep-rooted City fan, but that's just how it goes.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Check us out on all socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify at The Free Gaffers. See you next week. Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you for watching.
See you later. See you next
Mad
week,
for it.
guys.
Come on.
Nobody knows.